So this is what the duck pond looks like after a few weeks. Sucks to having to keep coming out here and empty it out and clean it, and it's just a hassle. So what we're gonna try to do is make a biofilter, some river rocks and some buckets and goodies and things that common things we got laying around. So let's get to making a filter. All right, so ordered some stuff from Amazon. Got a pump. Here's the paperwork for the pump. It's I don't even remember how many gallons per hour it is. It's 180 liters per hour, 400 gallons an hour. That's kind of a lot for that pond. It's not. It's going to turn it over several times an hour. We'll probably end up having to lower the throttle of the pump right here. These are Uniseals. These came from Amazon. They're a couple of bucks a piece. Bucket from Harbor Freight. Got an extension cord. We're gonna run the extension cord down the fence. Miscellaneous PVC fittings from Ace Hardware. And some hole saw kit from Harbor Freight. Some tubing hooked to the pump. So this is the gist of how this is going to work. This image is not to scale, but this over here is the pond. We're going to have the pump in the pond, bringing water up and dropping it in the top of the bucket. We're going to fill all the inside the bucket with river rocks, and then we're going to have a pipe going up and 90 and over out the bucket, and then going back into the pond. So the water's just going to suck in. It's going to be pumped in. It's going to trickle down through the filters, and it's going to overflow back up through the top. Basically, I originally thought about doing this as an upflow filter, and I figured, I didn't want to have to put a egg crate or whatever in the bottom of here, and it's a 5-gallon bucket. If we ever got to clean it, it's pretty easy to dump out. But I'll go ahead and start constructing the filter, and we'll get it filled with rocks. All right, so I got the filter constructed, or the bucket constructed. We don't have the rocks in it yet. I'm about to put the rocks in, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like on the inside. The water inlet is going to come in here. We've got a 45 in here. It's going to cause a little bit of a circular motion. This, you can see down in there, is cut off at an angle. So as the water goes down through the rocks, it's going to fill up in the tube and come out here. And then I'm going to stick a 45 on it right here and shoot it back into the duck pond. And I mean, it's just a little small kiddie pool. I actually may shorten this up a little bit depending. Now I did glue all these. I know a bunch of people don't glue them, but for what a few dollars, I don't want stuff popping off. We got $5 worth of parts here. If I ever have to undo it and move it somewhere else, I'm not worried about losing the $5. So I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm actually thinking about just putting it on there with the algae in the pond, and then through the magic of film, you'll actually get to see how long it took to clean the pond. So we're going to go ahead and get the rocks loaded up and get it powered up. Okay, so today is Saturday, May 22nd, 2021. We got the filter set up, and we did not clean the water in the pond. I am just curious. It's easy enough to dump the bucket of rocks out and start over. I'm curious to know how long it's going to take to get the water in this pool completely clear. So this is like a 5-foot 8-inch pool, and I'll calculate the number of gallons on it, and we'll come back when it's clear. So it's Sunday, May 30th. We've been at this for a week. I'm gonna tell you, I did cheat a little bit. I put some pond pods in here, and I put some hydrogen peroxide to kill the algae. But other than that, it's doing really, really good. As you can see, the bees absolutely love the water. The ducks have been bathing in it, and it's cleaning up pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and call this a success. and I'm gonna go ahead and splice these videos together and put it up online. So 5 gallons of media, and that's just river rocks that came out the Bogue Chitto. Rocks came out the Bogue Chitto. A few parts from the hardware store and the pump from Amazon. So it'll keep a 150, 200 gallons. I don't know how big this is. It's almost 6 foot round, 1 foot deep kiddie pool. It'll keep it clean enough for the ducks and the bees, evidently too. All right, you guys have a good one.